Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that. NEO stock is up 8%, AMD is up 3%, and lots of stocks are green. We've talked about NEO under $10 per share many times on this YouTube channel. So if you got in under $10 per share, you're up around 10% on that swing trade. So congratulations. But in this video, I want to go over the top AI stocks. We're going to go over stocks like Nvidia at $484 per share, Tesla at $245 per share, and what I think is the best value. We're going to go over, if I have $100 or $1,000, where's the best place to put my money out of all of these AI stocks going on right now. So the top two contenders are Nvidia and Tesla, but we have some other stocks to talk about. So make sure you stay throughout this entire video so you can hear about some of those other ones as well. Just make sure you slap a big thumbs up on this video, subscribe on YouTube, the only place to find the full-length videos, and let's jump right into this video. Nvidia had a great week, up 4.7%, and the month is going just swell for Nvidia, up 7%, 20% in the past 3 months. So the trend overall for Nvidia is up, up, and away, and it can definitely continue this trend finishing out the year of 2023 and into the new year of 2024. Now, I want to go over this article because it's interesting and it talks about the three stocks that we really want updates on in this video. Nvidia, Tesla, and Apple stock all had a great week. Bring on September. Nvidia stock rose around 5% and is now up 232% so far in 2023. It was a good week for the stock market heading into Labor Day, as August ended in a strong fashion, and Friday's job report ensured a solid start to September. Investors probably don't need a reminder that September is historically the worst month for stocks. The S&P has fallen an average of 1.1% during the month of September since 1928. But enough of that. Several stocks had a great week heading into the typically terrible month, and investors will be hoping for the momentum to continue. Nvidia stock has had an impressive week, climbing 5% to $485 per share and reaching a record closing high of $493 per share on Thursday. The chipmaker stock rallied into hotly anticipated earnings on August 23rd, but fell 2% in the 2 trading days after the earnings. But normal services resumed last week for the stock, which is now up 232% so far in 2023. Wall Street thinks the shares can keep moving higher into uncharted territory, making new all-time highs. Analysts have an average price target of $645 per share, implying there's still a 31% upside in the next 12 months, and that's from Friday's closing price if you bought in at that price. Alongside Nvidia, other members of the so-called Magnificent Seven also performed well. Apple rose 6% over the week, and Netflix jumped 5.7%. Google was up 4.5% higher. Meta was up 3.8%. Amazon climbed 3.6%, and Tesla stock rose 2.7%. So that's the Magnificent Seven, by the way. Those stocks are all great ones to be watching every single week and have your radar on. Chip stocks in general had a strong week as Micron MU jumped 10%. Intel rose 10%. The best performing stocks of the S&P 500 were disk drive and flash memory chips companies WDC, which rose 16%, followed by data storage company Seagate Technology, STX, 14% jump. So we still see a lot of the AI stocks and the chip manufacturers and the chip stocks in general rising and having great weeks here. It was a bad week, however, for retailers, particularly of the discount variety. Dollar General was the sharpest faller, 16% down after earnings disappointed and was they cut their guidance. Dollar Tree also fell 3.7%. Walgreens was the second worst performer, dropping 7.2% as the healthcare giant announced the CEO is stepping down. which is a huge drop for Walgreens to fall 7%. So they could be worth doing a deep dive in the next video. Make sure you subscribe with post notifications on so you don't miss out on the future video on Walgreens. So yes, Nvidia is still the #1 AI stock to be tracking and to be watching, up 226% year to date. They're also going to be a good one to have your eye on over the next 12 months. Analysts are predicting the bullish trend to continue for Nvidia, and we see them as high as $600 per share in the 12 months, according to analysts. But let's talk about Tesla, because they finished the day actually down 5% on Friday, and they have not been having that same success that Nvidia has been having. However, their year-to-date still up 107%, so they've still been having a very good 2023, and their average price is closer to $200 per share, and even under $200 per share if we can see it closer to 160 to 150. That would be a price point that a lot of people predict that we will never see again on Tesla, $150, $160 per share. So if it does go that low, best believe I will be taking advantage of it. Remember, we saw Tesla as low as $215 per share just last month in August, just about 2 weeks ago. So there's a very high probability that Tesla can break that support and head below $215 per share, and hopefully break $200 per share again and go under. I'll be dollar cost averaging into Tesla the whole month of September, but I'm hoping for a big dip in Tesla so I could buy $1,000 of Tesla stock. And I said at the beginning of the video, I'll tell you where I would put $1,000 out of all these stocks in this video. And if Tesla goes under $200 per share, even under $215 per share, then I will be thinking about sticking $1,000 into Tesla stock, maybe even $2,000 into Tesla stock if it goes under $200 per share for long-term investing. And Tesla stock is kind of like a whipsaw. We see it going back and forth. People are bullish on it. People are bearish on it the very next week. Right now, we see a new headline saying Tesla China sales rise 9.3% in August. The price cuts are working. And just last week, we were seeing articles coming out saying that the price cuts are a bearish thing, and Tesla, the demand is down. That's why they have to do the price cuts. But as we can see, it was a great sales tactic and it paid off. It's a very bullish thing now because China sales rose 9.3% on Tesla, which is huge. Okay. Tesla Model 3 and Model Y sales rose more than 30% from the previous month. So those two specific ones rose significantly more than the overall 9.3% headline number. Tesla was able to substantially increase its sales last month in China, the biggest market for electric vehicles, but domestic rival BYD did even better, which is a red flag because BYD is selling even more EVs than Tesla is right now because China is such a big consumer of electric vehicles. Tesla, ran by Elon Musk, obviously sold 84,000 EVs in August, okay, citing official statistics from the China Passenger Car Association. That's a 9.3% increase from a year earlier. Tesla Model 3 and Model Y sales rose more than 30% from last month. Tesla cut prices on most of its models at the start of the year to help boost sales, and it again slashed the cost of the most expensive cars in August. The move appeared to be helping. BYD, which also sells hybrid gasoline and electric models, recorded 274,000 deliveries in August. That's a whopping 58% gain from just a year ago. The market for electric vehicles in China is still growing strongly, which stands to lift both BYD stock and Tesla stock will also catch tailwinds from that as well. While Tesla remains #2 in the country, it's still outpacing most of its competitors. So overall, the strong demand in China for electric vehicles is super bullish for Tesla because that's where they could really hike up their numbers and start delivering more and more electric vehicles, and where huge growth can come from. And remember, why we're talking about Tesla and car manufacturing in an AI video is because our cars are going to be AIs and robots in the next 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 years, we're going to see drastic differences in the vehicles we drive. Just going in, and it's going to be all AI, where we just sit in the vehicle and it brings us from point A to point B. So this is stuff you have to start thinking about right now before it happens, because if you want to be ahead of the AI curve, now's the time you have to start thinking about these things, not when, cars are already developed into AIs 5 or 10 years from now. It's going to be too late to start thinking about investing into these AI stocks now. So now is a good time to consider Tesla, BYD, and even NIO, maybe even Ford as AI stocks, because of the cars will be AI. But the reason why Tesla takes it to another level is because they also have the robot AIs. If you've seen the robots, Tesla says that they will be in warehouses and doing box packing jobs and easy manual labor jobs. So remember, that is making zero money. It's not manufactured. They haven't really delivered any robots yet. So in the next 5 to 10 years or 15 years, when Tesla starts deploying all of these robots in factories, powered by AI, that's going to be a huge thing for Tesla stock, and it could cause the stock price of Tesla stock to skyrocket. Also, they have to use Nvidia chips all the time, so Tesla's already hinting at the idea that they will make their own chips and actually try to become a Nvidia competitor. And if Tesla becomes so good in that sense, they can potentially be one of Nvidia's biggest rivals and could potentially even take out Nvidia stock, which I personally don't think that could happen, but you never know with Elon Musk. He has big, big things planned, and the stock's only $245 per share. I think it's a steal, and if it goes lower, under $215 per share, which it was just at 2 weeks ago, that could be a great price to be adding for some long-term position on Tesla. Apple and Amazon and Microsoft could have been the three other stocks in this video. Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. So those are definitely some of the best AI stocks. But I think that Google is actually even better of an AI stock than all of those. Personally, I love Google. There is a lot of runway with Google as well, but I think all of those stocks, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon, all have a great growth trajectory and a great growth story ahead of them, especially with AI potential. They all have great AI potential. You can't just put your finger on one of them and say Google's going to be better than Microsoft, or Microsoft's going to be better than Apple, or Apple's going to be better than Amazon. So that's why I kind of lumped all four of those stocks together at the end of the video here, because those are all great AI stocks, and I think investing in any of those stocks now and dollar cost averaging in and holding for the next 5, 10, 20 years is going to be so beneficial that people can't even understand it. They think that a lot of the growth is behind us and big tech stocks can't grow any further. But with AI and conglomerates and monopolies all over the place. But Google specifically is doing a lot of great stuff with Bard, the chat bot. They also have a huge advertising monopoly right now. And if Google loses some of that market share, that could be a very detrimental thing for Google. So they're highly incentivized not to lose any of that market share to AIs, like ChatGPT. Okay, if people start searching everything on ChatGPT and they go away from Google, that's going to be one of the biggest hindrance to Google and could be the downfall of Google. So Google is highly incentivized more than any of the other companies to get the AI stuff under control and figure out the AI stuff before an AI like ChatGPT takes them out, because it's a very real scenario in the future. Instead of pulling up a Google page, people pull up a page like ChatGPT and ask their question, or Google in whatever they were going to Google in. They just Google it in ChatGPT and get a more direct answer instead of going through tens or hundreds of different links and pages. If they can get a one concise answer from ChatGPT, that could be the future. So that's why I'm betting on Google more than the other ones because I think Google is incentivized more to not lose that market share to AI and to chatbots. So they will figure out a way to get AI under control and be a leader in AI. So as always, I hope you really appreciate that video. Just smash a big thumbs up and share with a friend if they're an AI investor or they just like AI and stock market investing in general. If you want to join my private close friends list where you can see all of my different trades, click on success number 9. Now over thousands of positive testimonials and huge success coming through. You can just copy my trades and follow along with my signals. We can see so much success stories. So what are you guys waiting for at this point? You know, if you've been subscribed for a long time, now is a great time to become part of the journey. Here we can see great trading month so far in the private group. DM me to join. Thanks a lot, Alex, since joining your Insta and Discord close friends list. I'm now up 96% in the past month, which is over $8,000. So many people have had success stories, and there's no reason why you cannot be the next success story. I actually want you to become the next success story so I can post about it here and we can all make money together. Join the private group. It's one big family. Everyone talks about stocks all day long in there. And the best part is you can join and follow my trades and get alerted exactly when I buy option trades, swing trades, and long terms. But there's a lot of option trading, so that's the quickest way to make money. You can see exactly what contracts I'm buying, what strike prices I'm buying, what expiration dates I'm buying, and it's alerted straight to your smartphone. So you're alerted when to buy and when to sell. So if you want more information on that, just DM me here at the Daily Stock Market. Now 212,000 followers, 817 posts. I'll shoot you over my website so you can check it out for yourself. And if it makes sense to you and if it's inside your budget, then let's make some money together in the stock market. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.